In the shadows of Boulder, a chilling mystery lingers, whispering the name JonBenét. On a cold winter morning, December 26th, 1996, the tranquil town of Boulder, Colorado, was shaken to its core. The Ramsey family home, usually filled with laughter and joy, became the epicenter of a nightmare. 6-year-old JonBenét Ramsey, a bright-eyed beauty pageant queen with dreams as big as her smile, was found dead in the basement of her family's home. The circumstances surrounding her death were as perplexing as they were tragic. Bound and gagged, JonBenét had suffered a fatal blow to the head and strangulation. The media frenzy that followed was relentless, transforming a local tragedy into a national obsession. JonBenét was the youngest child of John and Patsy Ramsey. The couple had 2 children, JonBenét and her older brother, Burke. They were known for their affluence and involvement in the local community. However, beneath the surface of their seemingly perfect life lay tension and scrutiny. The Ramseys had been thrust into the spotlight, not just because of their daughter's death, but also due to the bizarre details that emerged during the investigation. One of the most perplexing pieces of evidence was a lengthy ransom note discovered in the Ramsey home. The note demanded $118,000 for JonBenét's safe return, a curious amount that matched John Ramsey's bonus from his job. Critics questioned whether this was a genuine ransom or an elaborate hoax. The note's content raised eyebrows. It was written in an unusual style and seemed to reflect an understanding of the family's wealth and social standing. Investigation begins. As investigators combed through the crime scene, they faced immediate challenges. The lack of forced entry suggested that JonBenét may have known her abductor or that someone close to her had been involved. This led to intense scrutiny of her family members. John and Patsy Ramsey became prime suspects in the eyes of both law enforcement and the public. Media frenzy. The media coverage escalated quickly. News outlets camped outside the Ramsey home, broadcasting every development live. The Ramseys found themselves at the center of a storm they never anticipated. As speculation mounted, so did conspiracy theories, ranging from accusations against family members to claims involving mysterious intruders. Climax. A grand jury indictment. As investigations unfolded over months and years, tensions reached a boiling point. In 1999, a grand jury voted to indict JonBenét's parents on charges of child abuse, resulting in death. However, Boulder District Attorney Alex Hunter chose not to prosecute due to insufficient evidence. This decision ignited public outrage and further fueled conspiracy theories about potential cover-ups. New suspects emerge. Over time, various suspects emerged from the shadows, some with tenuous connections to the case. John Mark Carr claimed he was involved in JonBenét's death, but later recanted his confession when DNA evidence cleared him. Gary Oliva also became a person of interest after he was found with disturbing materials related to JonBenét. However, he was never charged. Advances in technology. As years passed without resolution, advancements in forensic technology offered new hope for solving the case. In 2008, DNA evidence from JonBenét's clothing was tested again, using newer techniques that could potentially identify her killer. Despite these efforts, no definitive leads emerged. Falling action. Impact on family dynamics. The aftermath of JonBenét's murder took a toll on her family. John and Patsy struggled under the weight of public suspicion and grief. Their marriage faced immense pressure. They eventually separated, but remained united in their quest for justice for their daughter. Continued investigations. The Boulder Police Department has continued to investigate JonBenét's case over the years. In 2016, they announced they would continue pursuing leads using advanced DNA testing methods available at that time. Despite these ongoing efforts, no arrests have been made. Public interest endures. The case remains one of America's most infamous unsolved murders. Documentaries, books, and podcasts have explored every angle of this haunting story, each offering new theories while keeping JonBenét's memory alive. The tragic story of JonBenét Ramsey serves as a stark reminder of unresolved mysteries that linger long after headlines fade. Her case highlights not only the complexities involved in criminal investigations, but also how grief can shape lives forever altered by tragedy. The woods surrounding Boulder echo with unanswered questions. Who could commit such an act against an innocent child? What really happened on that fateful night? Though many have sought answers, JonBenét's story remains an open wound in American history, a tale steeped in sorrow and mystery. What do you think happened to JonBenét Ramsey? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. If you're intrigued by unsolved mysteries like this one, don't forget to check out our other videos exploring chilling tales from around the world.